Okay, so we're on to part 155 now. 918 a3z2b4. It's neutrino spectrum, plutonium-beryllium, carbon energy, gamma rays, 5G Wow Seti. And there's the alien radio signal. And first we had a PDF file come up for Nature by Renus Cowan. By Renus and Cowan. Sorry, I thought it was one person, found out it's two different people. So it said on the rest mass of the neutrino equal to 1 part 500 of the rest mass of the electron by using a plutonium-beryllium neutron source and a dissolved copper -64. And again, that's a Google link. Next we had detection of the free neutrino, a confirmation. This is from C.L. Cowan. And it's dissolved copper -64, positron source in the target tanks, and by using a plutonium-beryllium neutron source, the neutron calibrations utilized at 4.2 -MeV. Again, these are just Google, the stuff they gave you a little write-up about what's on it. If it's a PDF file, I'm not going to download it to my computer because it takes up too much space. So I put the name of it and who wrote it. The year was 1956, and I also put the link on the blog, Victoria Stafford Psychic Investigation, so you can click on there and take a look at it yourself, or take a look at the PDF files if you want to. Okay. So the next thing that comes up is the neutron spectrum, an absolute yield of a plutonium-beryllium source from Stewart, Leona. And he says a PUBE neutron source has the advantages of high neutron yield, low gamma ray intensity, and very long half-life. The neutron spectrum from such a source, composed of 13 grams of plutonium and 7 grams of beryllium as PUBE 13 density, was measured by means of proton recoils and nuclear research emulsions. The data obtained from 2057 observations indicate the neutrons have a maximum energy of approximately 10.5 MeV, with broad intensity maxima at 4.0, 7.2, and 9.7 MeV. The observed spectrum shows marked similarities with published data on neutrons from POBE and Rabi sources. A comparison is made between the present data and the previously reported energy levels in the residual carbon nucleus. The absolute yield of neutrons above 0.5 -MeV energy is 1.2 times 10 to the power 6 neutrons per second. Okay, and you can see that on the adsabsharvard.edu site. And we'll take a look over here. I've got a graph here that says plutonium oxide through 1 centimeter of lead. And it says neutron flux, arbitrary units, and neutron energy, mega electronic volts. So, quote, the ultra-high resolution neutron spectrometer can detect light elements such as oxygen within a matrix of heavy elements such as plutonium. Shown here is the simulated neutron spectrum of plutonium, plutonium oxide, and plutonium oxide detected through lead. So you have a rough idea. It's on the www.llnl.gov site. And then I have a graph here for you to look at. And there's a calculation to go with it. That's going to go on the Victoria Stafford website blog. Okay? On WordPress. So, quote, here P measure the probability to detect a neutrino flavor, I in a distance L from the neutrino source. The process is periodic, shown in the following picture above. The shape of P with increasing distance from the source is plotted there. One sees that there are distances from the source where the probability detecting an electron antineutrino in a pure muon antineutrino beam comes to a maximum. And that's at www-ik1.fzk.de. So February 28, 2012, my thoughts. The keywords to remember here is, quote, a PUBE neutron source has the advantages of high neutron yield, low gamma ray intensity, and very long half-life. And it's from the neutron spectrum and absolute yield of plutonium-beryllium source from Stewart, Leona. My thoughts continued. We want the advantages of a high neutron yield so we can get the most out of it power-wise. With the gamma ray intensity, this would be used with the laser beam, thus producing a very long half-life, giving it a chance to split again. Taking the neutrinos, splitting them into 4 quarks, and then splitting those again would be ideal for the UFO Engine 5G force formula. And there's the tags for this video. Okay, and again, here's all the videos that are connected together, there's 9 of them. Okay, so you look for these ones. They'll all be connected on YouTube as well. So we'll go to the next video.